Alright, so last scene of the day is we've got a boat, but we've also got a T-Rex. How are they gonna react? We could just make them scream. Fuck, that's good. So dinosaurs are back, bigger than ever. Jurassic World Rebirth, a thrilling new start to a new trilogy, or just another fossilized false start. Cash grabbing for this much-loved franchise. Let's discuss. But before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, do those good things, comment. What are your thoughts on the film? Alright, so Jurassic World Rebirth is a new film from director Gareth Edwards, starring the phenomenal Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, and Jonathan Bailey. This new installment, start to a possible trilogy, tries to combine action spectacle, nostalgia, and emotional, raw energy. But how does it end up? Does it work? Well, to start off with the performances, I was really looking forward to them. I was excited that they had stars such as, the Marvel action heroine, Scarlett Johansson, the Oscar-winning actor, Mahershala Ali, the wickedly talented Jonathan Bailey in those slutty little glasses. I was keen. And it seems like they may blew their budget on those three, because everyone else in the film leaves a lot to be desired. Scarlett Johansson is in a very familiar role here, very familiar territory for her. Think, Black Widow mixed in with Lucy. It's an action heroine. She's raw. She's, burying those feelings down. She's, all about business. It's something we've seen a lot from Scarlett Johansson. Not to say that it's not a great performance. She anchors the film. She, brings people in. She creates this world. She really does a really great job at being the focal point and a star and driving all these different people from all walks of life together and, making it seem believable in why she's going to the island. Mahershala Ali, on the other hand, feels absolutely wasted, babes. He is an Oscar-winning actor, and he is reduced to a boat sailor man, a very stereotypical role for this franchise. They need a way to get to the island. If it's not the pilot, it's a person driving the boat. And he's reduced to this more reserved man who, buries his feelings down. But I don't feel like in the script stage that there's enough development or revealing of why he's buried those feelings down and what happened in his past. So with Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali's characters, they both have similar stances and kind of trauma related to missions and losing someone. But I feel like Scarlett Johansson really took that and ran with it. There's a really incredible scene with her on the boat earlier in the film with Jonathan Bailey, and it worked really well. Now, more on to Jonathan Bailey. He is an absolute star in this film. He leaps off the screen. Everyone has chemistry with Jonathan Bailey. He has chemistry with everyone else. He is a star, and it's great to see him move more into like an action hero role. He is, incredible in the film. It's a Jurassic film. There's not going to be incredible script writing to support his performance, but nevertheless, he, drives above the script and supplies this really great performance that makes you connect with the film. It makes you want to watch more. It doesn't make you disconnect like some of those previous Jurassic films where those stars, given the same script level, didn't use it and take it and transform it and make it their own. I'm sure Jonathan Bailey's charisma wasn't written in the script. So, it's really great to see him take a pretty bad script and morph it into his own. Now, more onto the script. It is bad. So the script, or lack thereof, is where this film really doesn't do great for me. It's basic Jurassic. It's very reminiscent of Jurassic, the Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and a little bit of Fallen Kingdom. Not as bad as Dominion, thank goodness. There's just enough dino action to make your ticket feel, worth the price of admission. The new hybrid is terrifying at first glance. All teeth, massive kind of stance and stature, but it's not used enough. Worse, it's not smart. I recently rewatched all of the Jurassic films, and the Indominus was really intelligent. It outsmarted the humans really convincingly to a point where they didn't know how to combat it. This one, it's just attracted to light and sound. If you throw a flare, I'm sure they could have lost it like that. It was really not that terrifying after the initial kind of ooh and ah. They didn't, maintain the fear factor level. Kind of not as good as the Indominus, even though I think the name is a lot better. D-Rex. That's kind of cool. That's a pretty good name. Maybe the whole script could have been that good. And to make it even worse, that humans that we connect with, a lot of them are so stupid. In a world where, you've grown up with having to deal with T-Rexes in the real, like, living beside you, or other dinosaurs living beside you, wouldn't you know that they react, like T-Rexes react to sound and light? So shut your gob, turn off those torches, and stay still. It's really not that hard, and so many times it was so frustrating, like Jurassic Park 3, frustrating on how stupid people were. Like, oh, there's a lot of ways that this franchise can scare people and make the dinosaurs eat people, and having them be stupid is really not that, smart script writing. More onto eating people. What a crazy transition. A lot of the first kills are side characters. A lot of the characters we didn't even know were on the voyage until they were like mid-ocean. We had no meeting them. They were just kind of there, and then they got eaten. And we were like, oh, okay. So, we knew who was going to get eaten first because there was no character development for them. They were given nothing. They were there, given maybe three lines, and then eaten. So it reduced the scare factor because you were like, that one, and that one, they're not making it. So a bit disappointing there. But let's move on to the visuals and kind of cinematography. Gareth Edwards does have a pretty good knack for monster films. He did Godzilla, and that was pretty, visually stylistic. And this one's no different. It does the same tricks. It uses smoke and lighting, flickering and colored lighting to create a sense of fear in the viewer. But you can tell that corners were cut to save on budget. Gareth Edwards is iconically known for saving on money when producing his films. And unfortunately, in this type of film, it's really hard not to tell. There are green screens present. The VFX and most of the dinosaurs are a bit dodgy. But the characters, thankfully, make you want to keep watching and transport you into that world. Okay, so I did mention that Gareth Edwards directed Godzilla, and that is pretty prevalent in the score. So our, composer also composed Godzilla. Didn't know that till very recently, but whilst watching, I could tell it's very monster movie coded. It's not Jurassic. Jurassic is more like string instruments are more present from what I remember from the original, when this one's more wind instruments. I don't know, it creates a way different feeling. There's way more wonder associated to the score of the original, where this one is just monster movie scare kind of vibe. It's definitely sleek and it's really entertaining, but it's not Jurassic Park. It's monster movie. Jurassic World isn't a terrible film. It's not woeful. It's entertaining. It's got the dinos, it's got the scares, it's got the kills, it's got some incredible performances that outweigh the terrible script writing. It's got all the necessities of a Jurassic Park film, but unfortunately that script is very evidently piss poor. I had a great time with it. I enjoyed it for the performances and just being in that world. I went to see Jonathan Bailey and I got fed. So yeah, I rated 3 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd, similar to exactly the same as the rating I gave Jurassic World 1. So, take that with what you will. But yeah, what did you guys think of this one down below? Let me know your thoughts, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.